Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 2024 to 2025 school year. Sounds like a fake date, but I assure you it's not. We're all here. It's all happening. So, welcome back to those of you who had a summer break, and welcome fresh to anybody who's new to Haverhill Public Schools. We hope the start of this school year treats you well, and that you're excited to have the kids back and get back to learning and doing what you all do so well. So we got a bunch of updates as we like to do to start the school year. We got some reminders of some things that you can take a hold of and make as part of your flow to get started this year. We also have a couple new features to let you know that are either coming from technology or things that are available to you right now. So I'll dive right in, and we'll see how we do. All right. And again, like this newsletter is something we do every month. So tell all your friends. It's always important information. Sometimes it's essential information, and we try to keep it as light and fresh as possible for you as we go through. Like I said, we'll dive right in. The first thing that I like to point out, it is a new school year. We all have new class schedules, class rosters, and a lot of those things are going to update daily from your school as kids come and go and as schedules get adjusted. A lot of this roster data syncs to many of our systems. It's one of the resources that ClassLink provides for us. Just keep in mind that as a change is made in your schedule, it can take anywhere between 24 and 72 hours for the curriculum resources to catch up with that data. So just keep that in mind prior to either submitting a ticket or just knowing that when a student enters physically your space and is available for attendance, it might be a little bit before it reaches all of the curriculum systems, Google Classroom, Remind, etc. from there. So just be patient with that as we get started. The next thing I'd like us to all be aware of is that the Google Classroom Sync is live now. And so an action step that you'd want available to you right off the bat is look in your email for an email from Little Sis. That is the tool that syncs our classrooms from SchoolBrains to Google Classroom. This email here gives you a link so you can sign in. You can pick which classes you'd like to automatically have their rosters updated. Or you can decline them if you want as well, and you'll stop getting these emails. But it's a great feature to link your classrooms between SchoolBrains and Google Classroom. So as a new student gets enrolled, they'll automatically end up in the Google Classroom as well. Great little feature there for sure. The next action step is to claim your Remind classrooms. So Remind is your communication platform as a classroom teacher. And if you go right into ClassLink and go into Remind, you should see your list of classes there, and it should prompt you to say, hey, these are the classes we've provided for you. Just accept the ones on there, and then you're ready to go, and you can start communicating right away. A couple other little action steps we have listed in the newsletter email itself. We recommend things like cleaning your browser cache. Just head to the triple dots and go down to delete browsing data, choose all time, clear that out. From a habit standpoint, do it once a month at least, just to give yourself a good clean browsing session for all the online activities that we do. It's also a good chance to go into your Google Drives, clean up some old files from last year, set up folders, and get yourself ready for the new school year as well. And then if you haven't cleaned up your downloads folder in a while, maybe check that out and get rid of that as well. And then we have a tip and a resource on how to manage some old emails using labels, things like that too. Cool. Also in the body of the email for the newsletter, we announce a couple of things that are upcoming for you going forward. We talk about a printing limit that is available starting on Tuesday the 27th. That is just an attempt to save some money. Budget cuts are real, right? And so we figured out with some math in terms of what an average classroom teacher prints, and we set a budget, and the printing system will honor that for the school year. If you ever need to look at your usage, you can go to ClassLink, and there's something called the Follow Me budget summary, where you can just keep an eye on your usage. It kind of looks like this, where you have an available balance, and it gives you a little bit of a history of your print jobs. You literally get thousands of pages of paper, so most of us won't even come close to getting it. But if you ever run into an issue with this, please submit a support ticket, and we'll be happy to help you from there. The other action item of note that we reference in the newsletter is the idea that the way you may access your email on a mobile device is changing later this year. If you are used to using the built-in mail app, either on like an iPhone or a personal computer like Outlook or something like that, a built-in third-party app, you're going to want to stop doing that. You want to remove your account from that and only use the official Google email app, the Gmail app for iOS or Gmail app for Android. That will be the only way you can check your email in the near future. Okay. A couple other things, more just FYI. Remember that these things are available to us. One of them is Screencastify. It's been a tool that we've used for a few years now, and it is the only way to it's a district provided way to edit videos online. So if you ever record something using Screencastify, or even just uploading a video, it is a way to edit and manage that. It also has this great submit feature that allows you to get video submissions from students. You turn a video submission into a digital assignment. And that's been a feature available for a while, but one of the things that's nice about it now is they actually give you templates to make it even easier, that it'll integrate directly with your Google Classroom. So you can just come to this submission screen. You have all these templates right there for a back to school reflection or interview questions, or an identify the mistake for like a math class. Just a great way for creating an engaging assignment for students who might not be able to explain it in another way, but they're used to recording videos, these days. And so it just gives them a quick link to quickly record a video. It's not shared with the whole class. It's just between you and the student, and you'll automatically get that in your classroom and in your Google Drive using the Screencastify. The other thing that's available to us too is Canva. Canva is a very popular digital design program that we have available to us in the district, not just as staff members, but also students can use it as well. It's an on-demand app within ClassLink. So if you visit your ClassLink and just hit the add button, sometimes it looks like a plus, sometimes it has the words add apps, and you can search for, in our case, staff, or if you're a student, you'll see your student group there, and you can click add, and then it's right available immediately within your ClassLink, and you can sign in immediately and take advantage of that. It's a great collaborative tool as well if you need to design with multiple people or introduce students to the concept of collaborative design. Another feature too, Tinkercad used to be a company that did not sign a digital privacy agreement. So we see it a lot with middle school and up, the idea of doing 3D design as a way to teach math skills or to get some STEM skills down there as well. It is available now. They've signed a digital privacy agreement with us. You can use it using the educator code feature, so you can build your own classroom and get students engaged in digital 3D design. And then finally, I'd just like to remind everybody that training is a big part of what we offer from our technology department. Yes, we have support tickets, and yes, our technicians will come and do fixes, but sometimes you don't even need a fix. You just have a question that you need answered. Sometimes you want to learn more about what an application does or how to use something. And so this part of our department is found right from the Launchpad. You go to Launchpad to iSchool, and not only does it have a link where you can make a training appointment for either in-person or remote options, but you also can browse in terms of what we call our phases with technology, where we expect that everybody has the skills needed in phase one, just to do your job, right? And you'll have items in here like how do you use Google Drive? How do you manage your email? What's file management look like? How do you use School Brains just as an essential? How do you connect to your projector interactive whiteboard? How to use Google Meet for a meeting, security best practices, etc. And then we'll go on from there in terms of talking about integrating technology or advancing technology, making templates, teaching workshops, getting into pivot tables and graphs, creating interactive presentations, all the different things that you can do with technology. If that's something that interests you or you just feel like you need a leg up or a little hand, in terms of getting to this level, that's what we're here for. So you can submit a ticket to ask questions and we'll address those in there. But like I said, make an appointment if it's helpful and we'll be able to tackle it from there together, either one-on-one or if you want to do grade level groups or department level groups, we're more than happy to accommodate that as well. All right, so that's all I got for us as we get kick-started on this year. Best of luck with the transition as we get going, and never hesitate to reach us out to us via support ticket, and our whole team would be more than happy to assist you as we go forward. Enjoy the start of the year.